covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A group of women coming together to share their stories of how they overcame various issues and challenges in their lives. Siobhan Roll established the organization His Wife, Their Mother 2 years ago, having gone through many struggles from postpartum depression to dealing with the loss of loved ones. And she says she simply wanted to start a support group to give women a platform to express themselves freely.
Born because there are other women who share my story. It was born because there are other women who are coming up that need to hear that it is possible for you to live a fruitful life and not have to suffer in silence and not have to depend on these things in order for you to have a normal life. There are women walking around right now in our Bahama land who must have their pills or else they can't function. I'm different. You know, I'm the minority. I was able to get away from it. But I want them to know, I want you to know, those of you that are here, whatever your story is, whatever your situation is, you are not alone.
Now, a special brunch was held at the Harris Garden on Saturday. Guest speaker was the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, Pakeisha Parker Edgecombe, who encouraged the women to know their worth and to be strong.
As a wife, it's very hard. I know so many times, even just now, being in the political arena, I'm always on the move. And I find that sometimes I get the cross eye as to where you're going now, what do you have to do now? But I must say that I've been really, really well supported. And when you're a wife, sometimes you have to be the one who's always doing. But when you find a mate who's able to assist you, that is definitely something that you want to make sure and encourage. We can't do it by ourselves.
In other news, more assistance coming in for the Grand Bahama Children's Home. The Kiwanis Club of Nassau partnered with the Kiwanis Club of Freeport to present a donation to the home this weekend. President Dwayne Brown says the organization continues to donate food items across the Bahamas and found it fitting to come to Grand Bahama to make a difference at the Children's Home. Chairperson of the Kiwanis Youth Service, Deandra Davis, spearheading the initiative. Now, she says some $2,000 were spent on the items.
Yes, we love to give back. There are some hurting people in our country, and everybody doesn't have. The Kiwanis Club of Nassau, we are non-profitable, so we depend on sponsors. So I really have to say thank you to the Bahamas Power and Light Company who sponsored this, and who made an initiative to assist us with this project today.
We saw the need here after being contacted by an individual residing here in Grand Bahama. They would have actually requested that we would have solicited some donations of goods, which would have consisted of cereals, rice, corned beef, tuna, grocery items for the home, as well as linen for the actual bedding.
Chairperson of the Children's Home Fundraising Committee, Catherine Smith, says that this donation is greatly appreciated.
You guys follow the home quite a bit, and you know that generally we have about 25 and sometimes up to 35 kids here. So when the service organizations come and present us with this kind of food stuff, we're eternally grateful. It's very difficult at times to feed the amount of kids that we have. It's not an easy job. It's not easy what the workers have to do here, as well as the committee members. And so we are very grateful for the Kiwanis Clubs for doing what they're doing today.
And finally, in news, this week is being celebrated as Laboratory Week, and the Blood Donors Society of Grand Bahama will be doing their part by hosting a blood drive. President of the organization, Ladidra Marsh, says that their aim is to fill the blood bank, thanks to the partnership that they have formed with the business and civic community.
Everybody needs blood, and so what we're trying to do is make certain that the blood is readily available when people who need the blood need to get the blood. We don't have to be going on social media websites and asking people to come and give blood when the time, the family, that's the time that the family should be taking care of the patient and not trying to do something as important as getting someone to give blood. So we want people to come forward and be blood donors voluntarily, join the registry and give blood.
Now, lab manager at the Rand Memorial Hospital and treasurer of the Blood Donor Society, Claudia Clinton, says donors must be between the ages of 18 and 17, otherwise parental consent is needed.
Between 16 and 18, you need written parental consent in order to donate. We ask that you come in on a full stomach, eat at least 1 hour before you come in. Some people have questions about medication. If you're hypertensive or diabetic, most of the time you can still donate. We will just confer with you on what medication you're taking and then determine whether you can give or not. We will always check your pressure and your iron level before you donate. Also, some people have tattoos and they're concerned about whether they can give or not. As long as the tattoo is more than a year old, you can donate. Some people are concerned, they say they're anemic. Let us tell you whether you're anemic or not. Come in, we'll screen you, and we'll let you know whether you can give or not.
Now, the blood drive will be held on tomorrow between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. in the training room at the Rand Memorial Hospital. And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi, and welcome. A concerned parent asked me this question. Last term, my child came home almost every day from school, complaining that another kid in his class was picking on him. I'm concerned that he is being bullied. With school opening soon, what is the best way for me to handle this if it happens again? As a parent, your question is so timely, and thanks for asking it. Every day, thousands of children and teens wake up afraid to go to school. Bullying is a problem that affects millions of students worldwide and has everyone worried, not just the kids on its receiving end. Yet because parents, teachers, and other adults don't always see it, they may not understand how extreme bullying can get. Studies have shown that 15% of high school students grades 9 through 12 were electronically bullied in the past year. In one large study, about 50% of children in grades 4 through 12 reported being bullied by other students at school at least once a month. If you feel like your child is being bullied, don't take matters into your own hands. Speak with your child or teen's teacher right away. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us. Ricardo Lightborn has a check on sports when we return.